And hello, hello. We are live. This is Scott, and this is, well, pointing the wrong way. This is Sarah.
Hello, everybody.
So glad you guys could come today. So what we're going to be doing is deck spreads, and I thought that we turn this off here so we won't have echo. So I thought about who I wanted to do a spread live with, and it was definitely going to be the person who I think has done the best spread I've ever seen, and that's this one over here. So she is going to be sharing that spread, that very same spread that I think is brilliant, with us, and we're going to just go over some of the spreads that we like, that resonate with us. And first, though, if you are new here, hello, and we'll do our hellos in just a minute. But I did want to introduce Sarah and talk about her, or at least mention her channel. And I believe Jackie has the link, but it is S.L. WYMAN'S ROCKIN WRITIng. Is that right, Sarah?
Yes.
I got it right. Okay. All right, awesome. So please, if you guys can go and like and subscribe, ring the bell, all that for her. We'll be talking to her more about that in just a minute. So, like I said, I think that this was one of the best decks or best spreads that I've ever worked with. It kind of, hit me over the head like with a boulder. So, what I would like for you to do, if you want to play along, you do not have to post your answers in chat at all, but grab your decks if you want to, because this is going to be fun, and you can go right along with us and just do the spreads with us. Again, if you want to put your answers in here, in the chat, then that will be awesome too. We can talk to you guys and just go off of what you're saying, and we're going to do them ourselves as well. So we will be doing that. And let's do the hellos. Let's see who we have. Just scroll back. And there's the lovely moderator, Jackie Jacaranda.
Jackie.
And then, hello, darlings. We have Miss Tangi. Boop. Boop. Yeah. It's so funny when I first saw her come into the chat, Sarah, I would be like, oh, she's saying boop. And then I saw her like on her channel, she's like boop. I was like, oh, it's just a little boop. Okay, let's scrolling. I knew I saw somebody named Ange Trinkle in, or Trinket in. Glad you're here. Hello to my darling. Nancy is here from A Crone's Intuition. All right. Susie is here. Hey, Susie.
There.
And let's keep strolling.
Yeah, looks like your thing's still a little frozen. That's all right.
Are you
frozen? Working. So I'll get there. We go.
There you go. Yeah, I think we're good now. I think so. Okay, and then we've got Gerald says I can only listen in for a little bit and thought I would say howdy to everyone. Thanks for coming, Gerald.
Gerald!
Okay, now I think we're both now I think we're both unfrozen, so we're good to go. And if for whatever reason I disappear, it's because of my crappy internet connection, because where I live. So please love Sarah if I disappear, and I'll be right back, I promise. Sometimes it does take a minute. Asha is here from Whisper Healings with My Ancestors. Always great to see you. We got Lori. Hey. Lori's here. We got Debbie. Hey, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
Welcome. And I'm just trying not to miss anybody. Let's see what we got. Jezebel's here. Hey, Jezebel.
Jezebel.
And Regina just popped in like this second.
Hey,
awesome.
Regina.
Hey, Miss Regina. Great to see
there
you
will
too.
be no checkbox raids. I took those out of the box, so there won't be checkbox raids making an appearance.
No, and I can't promise that, Regina. because I haven't picked my decks yet. I'm going to kind of go on intuition. So I don't know. I might throw some Deviant Moon cards out just because they are in a horrible type box at you. But yeah, we're going to throw cards to Regina already. She just came in. So guys, this is Sarah's first live as far as being one-on-one with someone, correct?
Yes. I was lucky enough to, a while back, Simon from the Hermit's Cave, whom I'm sure many of us know. If you don't, please subscribe to his channel. He's a wonderful, amazing person. He put out a call out just to have, you know, hey, I'm going to do my usual couple catch up in cards. I don't have a scheduled guest. Anyone who wants to come on, who's been in the community, go ahead and do it. I took the plunge and just decided to try it. It was wonderful. He was very gentle and kind, and he was even nice enough to let us do another one like that afterwards because I had technical difficulties that unfortunately removed me from the live very shortly after that first one. So,
wow,
yeah, this
okay.
is my first like kind of co-hosting live, which thank you so much. I really appreciate you bringing me on here, and I'm so happy to be here. I'm glad I found this tarot community. You guys are all amazing. And hopefully I'll be getting tech savvy enough to do my own lives here soon. When I do, everybody's more than welcome to come, but I'm just happy to be here today.
Yes, I'm honored to have you. I really am. So I wanted to ask you, so can you tell us a little bit about your channel, where you're at with your channel, where you want to go with your channel, and then we'll get into the spreads.
Sure, absolutely. I started it just kind of as a way to show my love of writing because I am a writer. That is my first great love, of course, is writing and reading. And then, of course, after I found the tarot community, that kind of played in there because I wanted to talk about spreads, decks, and just start getting into my more witchy side. I have not posted videos in a bit on the channel because life has just been chaotic and my work schedule has just left me so drained that I really haven't had a lot of creative energies or juices. But eventually how I want to get it set up is to have, you know, do some deck reviews, do some book reviews, talk music, and basically all things nerdy because I'm a huge nerd. Eventually, as far as where I want to go with it is I just want to make the channel a little more professional looking, more tech savvy, and really start with being able to do something really like artistically nice with it. I just have a lot to learn and more than willing to do so. I'm excited. My channel is kind of small right now, so I'm excited to see where it goes from here. But I'm just, anybody who has subscribed, I'm just happy to have you all, happy to do any discussions. And yeah, I'm ready to get into some spreads and have some fun here because tarot is one of my other great loves, obviously.
Yeah, that's amazing, and I'm so glad that you mentioned your channel because we definitely want to promote that. And I know Jackie's already put the link in there to her channel, and we'll continue to, I'm sure. But see if I missed anybody coming in. Okay, I think we are good. So you still want me to go with the first one, and then we're going to jump right into the next one, which is going, well, we'll leave it as a surprise.
Yes.
All right, so I thought that I would start with a tarot deck interview spread. So I was doing this, just a general one, you know, that you get off of the internet, you know, and doing that one. And it was like 5 questions. It was like the same 5 questions. And I'm like, I just don't resonate with this any longer. And I met someone in Simon's group actually at the Hermit's Cave, and it just so happened to be the creator of the Superlanaris. Superlanaris. I don't know how to say it, but it's actually calling to me right now, so it may want to be used for this spread, but I don't see it. So if it unhides, I'll grab it. But anyway, I got decks everywhere because I'm calling my collection. But so she had a different kind of interview spread, and I started using that, and it was really cool. But then at the same time, I was like, there's still like 1 or 2 questions that I want to tweak a little bit. So this is like a combination of, I guess, mine and Jess's. So if you guys want to play along, we'd love you too. This is what it looks like. And yeah, we don't, like, I don't have an extra camera, so we're gonna have to do the old-fashioned way. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll hold that up. So that's how you're going to do your cards. Go ahead, and if you would like to join along with us, I'm going to grab. I'm going to see if it's hiding.
I'm just using my standard Rider Leaf, my oldest deck, the very first one I got.
That's awesome. That's your first one.
Yeah, as you can see, this is old. It's bowed. I've had it for 20 years.
Okay, the Superlunaris does not want to come out and play. So, oh, well, it looks like the Dark Mansion does. Right in time for Halloween, so we'll go for the Dark Mansion.
I love that deck. Oh my
All right. Yes, you have to get it. It's amazing. It's really neat.
It is on my to-be bought.
I'm sorry, what was that?
It is on my to-be bought list at some point.
Yes, it took me a while to get it. But again, here's the setup at the bottom. We're going to read the questions to you, and Jackie is going to attempt. It's quite a feat, but I know Jackie can do just about anything. So we're going to try to get her to put the questions in there for you if you need them. And so we're just going to do this deck interview with the Dark Mansion. It's one of my newer decks, so it's the perfect one to do with. Question number 1, which will be in the top left, will be what makes you unique as a deck. Okay, so what's the difference between this deck and every other deck that I have? Also, if you want to put your answers in the chat, just if you put them in caps for me, that would be great. I can see if you highlight me, I believe, as well. So either way, if you want to, we would love to know your answers. But again, none of these are you don't have to share them. So some of these could get personal. So just so you know. And Sarah will explain more about that when we get to hers. So what makes you unique as a deck? I got the 6 of Swords. Perfect. It's something that would move me away from another place to a better place. I can see that right away. That this deck would be helping me to go to that better place. My second, so number 2 is, and Sarah, did you pull one? Did you want to share?
Sure. I mean, obviously this is an old friend, but you know.
Right.
First what I got is the Magician. I love it.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Basically, take your personal power in your hands because you know you can do it.
Yep.
So do it.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. I love you got the Magician for that. That's cool. Okay, got to find a deck and play along. Jezebel says, yes, please. Love for you guys too. Let's see. Susie got the Sun. I mean, yeah, let's bring some joy into your life.
Beautiful card to get for the first one.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Jackie got the Knight of Pentacles. We might have to have a fight because that's my crush card. A lot of you guys know. So, Jackie, watch out. That's my man. Just kidding. Okay. But it really is my crush card. I don't know how else to describe it. I just want a man with a slow hand. That's another time, another day, though. Oh, you got a perfect one, Debbie, for this season too. She's using the Shadowland because they haven't used it in a while. Knight of Swords. Ooh, it's going to take you to maybe some places fast that you need to visualize in your head. Some fast answers, maybe. That sounds awesome. Number 2.
Cut right through the crap. Cut right through the crap.
Cut right through the crap. Cut right through the shit. Absolutely. So number 2 is the quality that you are for the deck. The quality that this deck is going to provide healing for. Okay, so what quality are you going to provide in my life that needs to be healed? Okay, so that's number 2. Let's see, I got, oh wow, Justice. So maybe some external things need to be healed, like my room needs to be put in order a little bit. So I can see that as, an external thing that needs to be taken care of. So yeah, that's great. You're going to help me clean my room, deck. That's awesome. What did you get, Sarah?
King of Cups.
Wow. Okay. Another one of my favorites.
Yep. Very, very much the, oh, Okay, we're seeing these emotions. Wow, you need to straighten that crap out, girl. Hey up, Simon. I see you there. How you
A
doing?
up, Simon. A up, me duck. Duck.
Help me,
I
duck.
always say that wrong. And then I'm like, I just got to say it because it just, I butcher it so badly. Okay,
Yep.
so we got number 2 up there. If I've if I missed anybody, I apologize. But I think we got everybody. All right, so if anybody wants to put in what they had for number 2, please do. I haven't seen anything quite yet. King of Pentacles, he is really enjoying himself in this deck, Susie says. Awesome. Debbie, no, Susie, okay. And I got mixed up there because I have 2 sisters, and they're Susie and Debbie and Susie just both literally put their answers back to back. So I'm like having a brain explosion right now. Okay, so Susie says, King of Pentacles, he is really enjoying himself in this deck. And Debbie says she's got the Ace of Pentacles. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Healing, maybe giving you some money, Debbie. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
All
At least
right.
getting cars, home, and health all in order. That's a wonderful card to get for that.
Yes, and thank you, Ange. I am feeling better. Yeah, I still got a little bit of a croupy cough going on, but I'm back at work doing much better. So thank you for asking. I appreciate that of you. Number 3, it already popped out, but the question is, what what questions or topics do you specialize in? Okay, what questions or topics do you specialize in? Right? I got the Wheel of Fortune change. So for me, the Dark Mansion is going to help me to make some major changes in my life, I believe. That's what I see right away on that one.
Yeah, definitely go with the flow because you can't fight the current.
The wheels aren't always gorgeous, are they? But this wheel is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think.
No, I love that deck just in general. But yes, I do like the card in particular. And
What'd you get?
Queen of Pentacles.
Wow, okay.
Which I love that. That's very much the let's focus on getting your heart and health and home in order. Let's get you taking care of you. Because clearly you're not doing enough self-care. And clearly that's going to be something this deck always specializes in, because this deck has never not called me out on it when I'm not taking care of myself, right?
Right. Can you hear me? Because I think I'm buffering.
Yes, I can hear you just fine. I don't see the video up, but I do hear you okay.
Let's see if we can change that. It booted me out. That's what I was thinking. Yay! All right, I think I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, no big deal. You said it could happen, so no worries. We are all still here for it. We're good.
Right. I'm back, Jackie. She's like, come back. Okay, so it looks like Jezebel got the 2 of Swords. Okay, wow.
Good one for helping to make choices. Sometimes not the easy choices, but good one for, all right, let's sit down and analyze these 2 different paths that we could possibly go down. And let's figure out which one is going to be the best for us. Let's take off the blinders and do this.
Yep, absolutely. 9 of Wands. Preparation and protection. Absolutely.
Yep. Absolutely. Love it.
Jackie got the King of Swords.
Yeah. I love that, because that's definitely not a guy to mince words. It's I'm going to tell you directly. I specialize in giving it to you straight. This is how it is.
Yep. Wouldn't have it any other way. And that's kind of cool that she picked a court card, right, for what's coming up in one of your spreads. So Jackie, stick around. You guys stick around. We got some amazing one coming up. So I got the 4th coming up for mine. Is what do you see as the outcome of our relationship? This is kind of a standard question that you would ask, but in the traditional. But I chose to keep it because it just resonated. I want to know what the outcome is. You have the potential outcome. I got the 6 of Cups. Absolutely. And I already know, I got such a quick hit with this because my childhood, I found joy in cartoons. It reminds me of a cartoon. It just reminds me of bringing me back to a good place. So
All of
Yeah,
the nostalgia. Yeah,
the
one of
nostalgia.
my
Yeah,
favorite cards overall. To be honest, I love the Six of Cups.
yeah, it is nice. So outcome is going to be bringing me back to a happy place if I'm not in one. So maybe a happy deck, right?
Yeah,
So let's see. Two of Cups, Jackie says. That's
nice.
awesome too. Maybe we'll find some love there.
I wound up getting the Seven of Wands.
Seven of Wands. Okay. What does that
De-
say to you?
Definitely a deck that is not afraid to be like, no, we are going to help you confront things because you have I mentioned
Yeah.
before, I got a lot of shadow work cut up, and this deck has never not basically gotten in my face when it needs to tell me, no, you're not taking care of yourself. Here's the stuff you need to work on. Do it. You
Right.
know what you need to do. Stop procrastinating and get on it. And this
Yep.
is another one saying, yep, you know what's coming, but we're going to help you prepare. We're going to help you face down these demons and help you get on top of it for once instead of letting them control you.
Yeah.
Hey, Betsy.
Absolutely. No, I agree with you 100%. And I love how you go deep in your readings, and that's why I think your spread that's coming up in just a minute resonated with me so much. So yes, hey Ben, glad you're here. All right, so last question for mine of the this is the Super Lunaris deck interview spread with a little bit of a tweaking from me. So the fifth question: what advice do you have for me right now? Ooh, so this is the last one. And I love this. Jess Lee, actually the creator of Super Lunaris, she actually came up with this one and threw that in there. And I'm like, that's perfect. Let's just get some advice right now from the cards. So Sarah, I'll let you go first and pick.
Well, remember how I said this deck does not hesitate to call me out on my shit? I got 10 of Swords.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you got the 9 of
So,
Swords.
basic advice. You make your own stuff worse by playing worst case scenarios in your head, your anxiety, panicking.
Worry.
Stop that. This will say, stop that. A lot of it is in your head. And if you calm down and act rationally, you're going to see that a lot of this stuff, it's just in your head. It's just nightmares. It's just figments of your imagination. You got this. Because, yeah, 9 of Swords, that's what it's all about. It's the nightmare card. It's all about, things that feel real, because you got your heart going up, you're panicking, you're thinking, oh God, what if this happens? What if this happens? And this card invites you to take that second and go, but wait, it hasn't. I'm just panicking. It doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Right. Gotcha. So Susie says, ooh, I don't like this card at all. The Judgment. So I see Judgment as a wake-up call. Like there's something great that's getting ready to be manifested into your life as long as you're open to see it. So I think that's an awesome one to get, actually.
And I'm not going to lie. Okay. I've had problematic relationships with a couple of cards, at least in the RWS, and Judgment's one of them. I've really had to kind of flip my thinking about that one. The Hierophant. That's another one I have my issues with.
I had to flip that one too. Absolutely. Yeah. And I didn't like the Judgment card at first either. What's that?
Said I can definitely understand that. I have my own issues with that card too.
Yeah. So Jackie got the 10 of Pentacles. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 of Cups for Debbie. Awesome.
Yeah, 2 cups. That's beautiful.
Jezebel got the Emperor upside down, and I don't use reversals with this deck. Okay. For me, I have my handy little book down here that I can get out. And I have definitions and reversals that I've just collected over the short time that I've been doing tarot. It's not even a year yet, but I do have. We can see what it says for the reversal of the Emperor, right?
Yep. Now, when I see that, and I will admit, I somewhat have trouble with both that and the Hierophant because both of those cards to me are very much the patriarchy. Hardcore feminist, so I have my own issues with those cards, but Like
Right.
the Emperor, it can be good because the Emperor definitely, he's in charge. He knows what he wants. He knows what needs to be done. And he
Mm-hmm.
just goes ahead and does it. He's a leader, not a follower. And with the reversals, I look at that, if you don't read it, I look at it as you wanting to step into that. You're being invited to step into that, to claim that leadership role. I see that as the card
Yeah.
saying, hey, you are capable of this. You probably don't think
Yep.
you are, but you are. And whatever situation you're looking at, yes, it's okay. Go ahead, do that. Take charge.
Yep, absolutely. I love that. In fact, I need to write that down in the book because that's a great definition. I have rigid, the bad, the kind of negative, rigid, stubbornness, controlling. But Jezebel, I also have follow the rules. And of course, nothing unethical that you have to follow, but, follow the rules that are kind of there. Make sure you're doing things. I see it as what spirit is telling you to do in your own
Yeah.
heart. And it also has underlined, and maybe this is just going to resonate with Jezebel, give up the need to be right. So you don't
Yeah.
have to be right all the time. Yeah,
And you
so
don't
that's
always
what
have to be in charge either. So that could potentially, in addition to saying it's okay to step into your power and be in charge, it may also potentially be saying it's okay to not be in charge. It's okay to not be a control freak all the time. So I guess you would just have to kind of see what other cards around it are telling you. But I would definitely,
Yeah,
especially with the reverse movie, it'd be like it's okay to give up control once in a while too.
yeah,
I guess it would
yeah,
just depend on what situation you were looking into, if it's asking you to take control or be okay with letting go of it for a little while.
yeah. I agree completely. Susie says you both make a great tarot team. That's sweet. Thank you.
Thank you, Susie. I
That's sweet,
appreciate it.
sweet, sweet. All right, so drum roll. So I talked to you about the deck that it didn't hit me in the face or anything. It dropped a freaking boulder on my head, and it was because of this. I'm pointing the wrong stream right backwards, Joe. This wonderful, wonderful person who came up with this thread all by herself, and I'm going to embiggen her and give her the floor. So here we go.
All
So
right.
lay it out. I believe that's good.
Yes, thank you. All right,
You're welcome.
so I'm in a Facebook group called Tried Spread Revisited. That was come up with by Richard at Longman Tarot and Gerald at Tarot Stash as a way to kind of go back over some spreads. Like, sometimes you record a spread and then you never go back and look at it and learn from it. Well, we were on to try to do a group to make that happen. And we were taking turns coming up with a spread for everybody to do. And when it came to my turn, it was around midsummer. And I just, volunteered to do it because impulse said, let's just do this. So I did. And I got this flash of inspiration. And this spread is called Centered on Growth. Because it's midsummer, you have all the growing things. And I got thinking, okay, well, how can we work that into a spread? Basically, what it is about is you have a goal that you are working towards. And sometimes you'll either have it picked or not, but I'll get into that in a second. But you have a goal in the center that you are working on, and that is represented by a card, which you can pick one of three ways, which I'll get into in a minute. But on either side of it, you have a column of three. On the left, you would have the what I call the seeds, which these are the things that either have to be manifested, worked on, or brought to the forefront in order to make that goal succeed. And the further down you go, the deeper it's buried, the harder it may be to bring to the surface. So that third one at the bottom might be the hardest one and or the most important one to work on. Well, the other column on the right is called the weeds. These are things that could be obstacles, attitudes, just situations. These are things that you are going to want to pull. These are things that you're going to want to look at as, could they be an obstacle to that growth? And of course, the one being at the bottom on that side is the one that's the deepest rooted, the one that's going to be the hardest to get out, potentially the most painful. And this is where I say you don't have to share your answers if you don't want to, because holy crap, can this get really personal really fast, as Scott can attest. So that first card, you pick one of three ways. You either flip through the deck and pick a card that to you really resonates with the goal that you want, and you put that in the center. You can also just shuffle it, fan it out, pick one at random, and let the universe say, okay, here's something you don't know you need to work on, but you do. Third option, you can start shuffling. And if you get a jumper, that's the one you put in the center. If it's face up, you put it face up. If it's face down, you put it face down. If you wind up choosing it, you put that face up. If you just fan it out and pick one, you put it face down. Either way, that's your center. Then you fan out your cards, shuffle them, and you pick the 3 that are on either side. And that's basically all it is to it. It's just the one in the center is your goal. And then you have the things that could potentially help and the things that could potentially hurt you trying to get that goal together.
Sarah, let me ask you something. Do you have the, I know you had the index cards. Do you have the layout so that we can just see it?
Yes, I will actually put that up. Let me know if I don't center it very well.
There you go. Right over a little to your, I think it's your left. There we go.
Probably.
And yeah. So 1's in the middle, and then you got 2, 3, and 4 on the left, and then 5, 6, and 7 on the right.
On the right. Correct.
Right. And the weeds are the things we need to work on, right?
Yep. And those are 5, 6, and 7. And then
7.
3, yep. And then 2, 3, and 4 are your seeds. These are the things that are things that you need to either bring to the forefront or are the things that are going to help you the most in bringing that goal to fruition.
What you need to like cultivate.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Got it. And I noticed like when I was going down, it definitely did work. Like the in each one, the seeds and the weeds, especially, they just started getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And it's the one that's at the bottom. That's the one you have to. It's like screaming at you, saying you need to work on this. Yep. Right.
Yep.
So, and it's the centered on growth spread. Yes, thank you, Jackie. And invocation as center. Okay. And okay, cultivate. Got it. Okay, so if anybody wants to share, like Sarah said, they don't have to. But I'm just waiting to see if anybody's joining. I'm shuffling some, but let me go ahead and just back here. Okay. And thank you for sharing that, Sarah. Like that's the one that means so much to me. And because it showed me everything I already knew, but it just slapped me over the head with it. You know, I was like, okay. So if anybody does want to share, please do. Okay, so Nancy got the center justice. All right.
Ooh, nice.
Deck chose this card. Awesome.
No, I'm just glad it resonated with everybody as well as it did.
Yeah, definitely. Deck chose the, yep. Okay. All right, and
I'm going to be surprised, I think, and I'm going to actually use my Robert Place Vampire Tarot for this one because why not?
All right. Go for it.
All right. You know what? Coincidentally, speaking of justice, guess what the first card I got in the very center was? Justice.
You got justice. Wow.
Yeah, looks like some balancing act needs to be done. Definitely.
Did you want to show your other ones, or?
Yeah, I'm just flipping them over now to see what I got.
Okay. Well, I got a really interesting one, and I got the lovers, but I'm going for self-love on this because, yeah, just not going to go. No, not time for that. So the lovers is self-love. So yeah, taking care of myself, my own needs. All right. What did you get for number 1?
Yeah, I got the justice, and then for the first of the seeds, I got the King of Stakes, Franz Liszt.
So that's the King of Swords?
King of Wands.
King of Wands, okay. I saw the sharp end. I wasn't sure.
I know, I always get that confused in this deck because it does have swords as well, but I got Yeah, King of Wands. So definitely inspiration and movement and actually getting
Yeah.
off the stuff and doing things are going to be key to this.
Right. So I think we're still on the center card with Jackie got the Queen of Cups. Is that right?
That's lovely.
Yeah, that is lovely. How to be the master of emotions, healing, coordination. Yeah, definitely. Lots of majors. You know what, Susie? I got lots of majors too. So my first I got was strength. So I need to bring that inner power into my life, and
Yes.
that's so crucial and so
Yes.
resonating right now.
Absolutely.
Right, you go for your second one.
Got the Six of Swords. All that crap that's no longer serving you, all that stuff that's hurt, get the heck out of Dodge. Leave it behind. It no
Right.
longer serves you. Leave it in the past where it belongs. Move on. Move forward.
Move forward, exactly. Debbie has given us all of her, so that's awesome. So the seeds are the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords. Wow.
Wow. Yeah, it looks like a lot of healing. A lot of healing.
Yeah.
I'm definitely calling you for some healing. Some healing
But
work
also,
here.
I see the 9 and the 10s as I know that 9s mean completion, and then 10 is like starting over. So these are not necessarily bad cards. I think you can cultivate, anything good out of any of the cards. And the 9 of Swords cultivate that worry into getting rid of it, completing it. It's not, is it real? Is it an illusion? And then the 10s are about starting over as well. So
exactly.
I think that's good.
Take that anxiety from that 9 of Swords and put that into productive energy that can move you towards the healing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to look here. Her weeds were 4 of Wands, Ace of Swords, and 6 of Cups was in the bottom, right? That's interesting, Sarah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because immediately my eyes going right to that 6 of Cups and going right for the...
Me too.
Don't get lost in the past. Don't get lost in that nostalgia. It's beautiful. It's wonderful, but don't let it make you sad and mired in the past. Don't let it drag you down so much that you're missing what's here in the present.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about something that Simon said in one of his lives. Simon, if you're still here, hey, and he said that the that one, I'm trying to think of the one. It's like the 7 of Pentacles, but I think it applies here as well. Be present in the now, right? So sometimes you get stuck in the past, but you can't change that. What about moving to the future? I think this is going to happen. You're worrying. That hasn't even happened yet, so that's not real either, right? It's what's right in front of you, being right in front of you at this time and moment, being in the power of now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And 4 of Wands, that's awesome. And the Ace of Swords, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, 6 of Swords for Nancy. Sadly, I don't know where my deck is. Okay, well that's okay. You can just watch along with us. It's no problem at all. You can replay it later. What's that?
No worries, T. I'm glad you made it. She's actually one of my oldest friends, so I got to give her a shout out. Thank you for showing up. It's so good to have you here.
Yes, thank you for coming. I was going to say I don't think I've seen them in my lives before, but thank you. And if you want to like and subscribe to me, and make sure you do to Sarah too, this way. Stream hard backwards. You guys can do that. I'll just make a little pitch if you don't care, Sarah. I am like stuck on like 194, and where I'm not a numbers person, it is what it is. I would so love to get to 200 because I've been stuck at this 194 for like, I don't know, a month or so now. So and I love all 194, but to hit 200 would just mean I'm resonating with more people. So that's my little plug.
There you go.
I got Awakening for the number 2, and then I got the Sun, which I don't know if they were hanging out before or they're but I got both of these. So for seeds, what would you think about this? Awakening. It says, see, this is the Muse Tarot. It says Awakening.
Yeah, I look at that and immediately I see like Awakening. That to me basically says, see, let's get that third eye going. You know, let's not go at this with
Yeah.
eyes closed. Let's go at this with your highest possible self, all engaged and involved. You know, let's make sure that we're, giving everything the highest concentration and basically just
Right.
use your woke side. I really don't have a better way to put it than that. Use the side of you that is the most in tune with you.
Yep.
To bring
Exactly.
them
And I think this is the one that Susie said she had a little bit of a problem with this card. Look at this one, Susie. It's so beautiful, right? It's not that angel, blaring its horn and people rising up out of the graves. It's just
Yeah.
beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It can be an awakening to something you've never seen before. So I think that's exciting. And the sun, I need to cultivate more joy in my life. Absolutely.
And plants
Absolutely.
need sunshine to grow. And let's face it, all we are is complicated plants with emotions. We all need
Yeah.
sunlight and water and love and care.
Yeah, we're all from the same cloth, aren't we? We're all connected.
Exactly.
Yeah, even the plants and the flowers. So did you want to do your weeds?
Well, the last seed I got.
Oh, I forgot your last
I
seed.
got Pixie. I got Pamela Coleman Smith, Queen of
Oh,
Cups.
you did.
Well, Queen of Holy Water in that deck, but yeah, Queen of Cups. It's all about the embrace those emotions. Don't be afraid of them. Yes, sometimes they're scary, but they're important.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And you mentioned weeds. Well, I'm kind of excited about the first one because I got the Fool. I got Jonathan Harker.
Oh, yeah, you did.
And I look at that and I'm like, okay, well, that's me. Let's look at more of the shadow side of the Fool. What's the shadow side of the Fool? Good side is he's all adventurous. He's brave. He's daring. He knows what he wants to do, and he's just going to do it because you know what? Sometimes you just have to take the risk. Flip side of that, don't be reckless. And that's what this told me.
Yep.
Don't be reckless. Don't be impulsive. Make your decisions smartly. Use your head, not, just your gut and just I'm just going to go do this right now because no, plan your steps out because with this, kind of balancing act, if you don't plan things out, you're going to end up lopsided.
Yep. Absolutely. I agree. And so Nancy put, wait a minute, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so is that one of your weeds, Nancy? Or was the the last seed is the Six of Pentacles? Interesting.
Yeah. No, I like that though. Because you can go so far from the seed. Seed Hangman. Oh, that's a good one. The careful, contemplative thought, not going off half-cocked, making sure you've weighed all your options, taking a breather to step back from the situation and making sure that you're actually making a good, informed decision. That's brilliant. I love that.
That is. Yes, I agree. So, did we get to all your seeds? Or your weeds, I should say.
Yeah, I have two more.
Okay.
I've got the Four of Holy Water, or the Four of Cups, which is very much the, yes, sitting and contemplating and meditating. That's great. You should do that. But you need to get off your duff at some point and actually do something about all these things you need to work on. Terrible procrastinator, so I get that. And well, the last one was Owie. I got the Three of Swords.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right for all that childhood trauma and all those emotions that you don't like dealing with. Guess what the most important thing to bringing that balance is? Deal with it.
Deal with it. Yeah, we were just talking about this before the live. Sometimes you just have to go into your shadow and work it out. It's not always going to be rainbows and unicorns shooting out our assholes. Sorry.
Nope.
It doesn't work that way. You have to go inside and heal it. And then, I love that you made that connection. Yeah.
And it is called centered on growth. Growth can be painful. We've all been through puberty. Come on.
So Jackie's asking if you can put a photo of the spread in my Facebook group.
Absolutely. I think I have a photo saved of it. If I don't, I have one saved in our Tried Spread Revisited, and I will grab that photo and post that to the Scorpio Moon Tarot Lounge later. Absolutely.
Yes. And if you're not in, thank you. What did you say your friend's name was that came in?
T.S. Vogan is her name. Her name is Tina.
Kenya, thank you, because they just subscribed to my channel, so I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. So that sounds painful, Scott. Yeah, yeah. Well, things. Yeah. Oh, she means the rainbows and the unicorns shooting out the asphalt. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just agree and we'll just move forward. All right, so
Yeah.
I'll share my weeds real quick. I got the 4 of coins, and yeah, yeah, I can see that definitely. And then I got the Knight of coins, Knight of materials, which is my crush card. So I need to maybe cut out some. I don't know. I don't know what this one would be. Kind of looking for the slow way to do things. Maybe pick up the pace a little bit. I don't know.
That's what I was kind of thinking. Is most of you were in the race, but right now, come on, chop, let's go.
Right, and the 4 is kind of the greedy card. I don't really see myself as greedy. Do you see any other interpretations?
I see it as greed and avarice, but it's also not necessarily that. It could be just greedy about maybe your time, your emotions, maybe it's also saying, okay, don't be afraid to reach out, because maybe you're being miserly with what you're sharing with other people. Not necessarily physical resources, but like you're keeping everything really close to the chest and aren't connecting the way that you could be, and it's doing you more harm than good.
Yeah,
that's how I interpret that sometimes, especially because it's earth, it's tied into your physical health too, and that could really affect if you're not taking care of yourself the way you're supposed to. Eventually, that hits your physical body. You manifest that in your physical forms too. Oh, and it looks like Jackie, our second week was the sun. Oof. Maybe burning a little too bright, a little too hot, a little too fast. Maybe a good, warning to kind of pace off just a little bit so you don't burn yourself out.
I'm back.
Good.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Like I said, it could happen, and it did. I'm back. Yeah, my internet, guys. All right. So Jackie had the sun as the second week. The third week, it was the King of Wands. Interesting. All right. So I might have skipped a few here. I hope I didn't. My friend told me that could be greedy of people even. What do you mean, Susie?
If I'm interpreting what she's saying correctly, I think that's more of the, not wanting, wanting to like keep people's attention to yourself. Like, no, I don't want somebody else spending time with that person because I really need that time with them right now. So you're being maybe that could be a indication of being very greedy about time spent with other people and not wanting to share that time.
So I think I know what this is, and you just helped me realize what it is, and I'm just going to be vulnerable right now because that's why I did my channel. That's why I started this, is so that I can help other people, and I know exactly what this is. So it is a form of greed, and it's not trying to get all sad and emotional, and you guys, but most of you know my mom's in a nursing home. She is in the last stages now of Alzheimer's, and I think I have been greedy because I have not gone to see her, or it's just too painful. And I think that is something that I need to heal. I told you guys this shit is real right here. This will hit you over the head. And it just got me again, Sarah. All right, so I'll just leave it at that. But that's what it says to me. And my last one is the 7. I believe there's ones.
Mm-hmm.
Of inspiration. Inspiration, I think. I haven't used this deck a lot. I think that is Wands. Yeah, so the 7 of Wands is my last one. Look how she's pushing open the door. Push open that door to make yourself like a better person.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Oh, thank you, Susie. Appreciate that. All right. So, Sarah, if you want, since we're running a little bit short on time, I knew this would go by so fast because you're so lovely. And I knew it was going to. I want, if you would like to, I would love for you to do the ones with the quartz. Would that be okay for our last one?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I got this spread from a book that I've had for a while with tarot spreads by Barbara Moore. A lot of you might know her as one of the people who worked on both the Shadowscapes Tarot and the Tarot of the Hidden Realm, both of which are just fantastic decks. And I've really got a lot of very deep readings out of them. But I found this one, and I thought it was interesting because we all have occasional trouble with the court cards, I think. Sometimes those are, especially for newbies, those can be the hardest cards to master, is working with the court cards. And basically what you do with this spread is you go ahead and you separate out your court cards into 4 piles. You know, your page, your knight, your queen, and your kings. And then I'll just kind of show you the pattern there. Once you get them shuffled, you pick one from each pile. So you have 1 page, 1 queen, 1 knight, 1 king. And that's kind of what you read it. And your first card, page, is something new to learn. Like, what is a new thing for you to learn? Because, you know, your pages are just starting out on their journey. And your knight is something that needs to be done quickly. This is a task that you need to complete. This is something you need to get on right now. Queens, this is something that you need to nurture or take care of. This is something that maybe you've been neglecting that you need to care for. And then the king is something that you need to master or take control of. So, of course, the longest part would be just kind of separating out all your knights and pages and all of that. But that's kind of just how that goes. So you're not using the whole deck, you're just using a few.
I'm going to jump in here with you. Whoops, I put mute on. Unmute. Okay, can you hear me? Nope, I'm so muted. Oh, I think I muted Sarah. I muted you. I'm so sorry. That was an accident. I promise.
Oh, that's all right. No
Just
good.
like the last 5 seconds, though. It wasn't a long one.
Yeah, that's fine. And that's what I'm doing right now, is just kind of separating out all my kings, pages, and all that, so we can go ahead and give this a try, because I am genuinely excited. This is going to be a newer spread for me. I've read it, but I haven't actually tried it, so I thought it would be a great opportunity for all of us to kind of learn and try this out together. And those of us who have trouble with quartz, great opportunity to learn.
Yep, and what I did is my deck, the Broken Mirror, was really, I knew it was very shuffled already, and so I just went through, and the first page I saw, I picked it. First knight I saw, I picked it. First queen, first king. That might be a little bit easier than separating out all 4 for people in the chat. I'm not sure, but that was pretty easy for me. And I got some awesome answers. So.
Yeah, no, by all means, you can go ahead and start, because I'm going to get mine all shuffled, and then we're going to do this real quick. I'm actually using the Chakra Healing Tarot by Malmere Logan. Shameless plug for her deck. If you have not gotten it, please look into it. This deck is beautiful. She did such a wonderful job with it, and her and the artist just knocked this thing out of the park. Just the colors and the imagery and what they did.
Right. Yeah, I love chakras. I love learning about chakras and, just incorporating those into the tarot. I have the Chakra Wisdom Tarot, but a lot of the chakras that she puts with them, it just doesn't resonate with me. I'm not saying it's a bad deck. It's not. It's actually a beautiful one. But it's just not one that relates to me. But what I've seen of that one relates. So I definitely want that really soon. So yeah.
All right, I think I've got mine picked, but let's go ahead and let you start while I flip mine over. What did you get?
Okay, so I want you to help me with the questions. So
okay.
The page is what we're learning. Is that correct?
Yep, something new to learn. Yes.
I got Page of Wands.
Awesome.
Okay,
Page of Pentacles.
What did you get? Pentacles?
Yep, Page of Pentacles.
Oh, okay.
So
learning about action, learning about... Oh, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I was going to say, time to learn to slow her down and focus on, help.
Yeah. Yeah, that could definitely. definitely.
And
So the knight represents what again?
the knight is something to be done quickly. This is something that needs your attention as soon as possible.
Okay. Hey, Shauna, glad you can make it.
Hi there.
All right,
What
so
did you get?
Jackie got the Page of Cups. All right, and I got the Knight of Cups.
Nice. Knight of
What'd you get?
Pentacles.
Knight of Pentacles. Oh, we're having a theme here
Yeah, again.
with you.
Take it
Yeah.
slow. Slow and steady wins the race.
And can you remind us what the Queen represents in this spread?
Yes. Something to nurture or take care of.
Mine's like spot on. Queen of Cups. Emotions. Hell yeah.
Self-care. You know it.
Yeah.
And I got Queen of Swords. Stop being so nice to people who don't deserve it and cut through the bullshit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what I got for that one. Is basically what you need to nurture and take care of. Stop being a doormat.
Right. Yeah. So Jackie got the Knight of Pentacles.
Nice.
Queen of Swords too. Oh, she got the Queen of Swords with you.
Nice.
Queen of Cups, Jezebel.
Nice.
Yep, same as me. All right, so the last one is the King, and what are we looking for here?
That is something to master or take control of.
Something to master or take control of. It's my freaking emotions again. And of course, being an empath, this spread has hit me over the head too. Thank you, Sarah. And I mean that in a genuine way because that's awesome. What'd you get?
Yeah. I got the King of Wands. What do I need to take control of?
Yeah.
Basically, I need to direct my passion and my energy. I need to quit going off like a dang atom bomb and actually direct it at something. Hey, here's my energy. Here's what I need to take and do. It's saying, take control of that. Don't just leak it out all over the place and impulsive blow up all over the place. Target your goals.
Right. Yeah, I see that as well. And Jackie got the same one. You said you got King of Wands, right, Sarah? My memory is shit. Okay. Yeah, so King of Wands. Yeah, absolutely. And Jackie got a lot of the same cards that you got. That's interesting.
Yeah, she did, didn't she?
Yeah, like being more creative, spending your time with taking more action towards what you want in your life, what you want to manifest. That's just what comes to mind.
Yep, and definitely more focused action, not just scattershot.
There's another one. Not just scatter. Yeah, exactly. So we have been on for about an hour. If it is okay, I know I just saw a notification that Becca is coming on at 4, so I'm sure a lot of people will want to go that. So is it okay, Sarah, if we go ahead and close it out for now?
Yep, sure. No, we absolutely can, and we can absolutely maybe do this again sometime.
I would love to. This went by way too fast.
Yes, agreed. And no problems on my end technical. I'm like shocked and amazed that I didn't have any technical difficulties. So, no, absolutely.
I just wanted to show you this one because Jezebel makes a great point. Lion energy in my deck for the King of Wands. Own your pride. I love that.
Right. Stand up for yourself because you are a queen and you are worth it. Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yep. And someone told me that they look at the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands as like being those are the hot shots. Those are the people who come into the club and they're glistening, they're glaming. Everybody's looking at them. These are the hot people, right? So you guys, you got the King and the Queen. There's a calling for you to, show your radiance, right? Show who you are.
And the Queen of Wands is my girl anyway. I love that card. And 9 times out of 10 is the one that's got the cat at the bottom.
Right.
Not obsessed.
And that makes sense because you are a fire sign. You are Saggy, right?
Yes, I am.
Yep, definitely a fire. So definitely goes with wands. Yes.
Yep.
So
I thought I threw out Queen of Swords, but I guess I'm just not as prickly as I thought I was. Not most of the time, anyway.
Gotcha. Yeah, I definitely see the wand energy. And I thank you so much for being on my channel and for making this live so easy. And for hitting me over the head again with another rock, because that's only to bring our growth, right? To make us stronger when those weeds come out. It's not a negative thing, it's a positive thing.
Exactly.
Gotta do it. So
exactly. Yeah. And thank you for having me again. This was a lot of fun. I'll be more than happy to do this again.
I'm
really loving my my tarot community. You guys are my online fam. You're all awesome. I've had so much support and love from all of you, so I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who showed up. We appreciate you being here with us. We really do. And thank you for plugging the channel. I hope to see some more of you on my channel at some point.
And Jackie wants those spreads in the Facebook group, so she's telling you again. There's
Don't worry, Jackie. I'll do it.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks everybody who stayed. Thanks everybody who's watching on the the replay. We love you. We love this community. So thank you so much for giving some newbies some time. And we will see most of you at Becca's. So have a good evening. Sarah, stick around for just a sec, okay?
Sure.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
See you later.